How you doing back there? Up. Up. A lot of up. We're going up to there. Here we go. Does anybody know where we're at? Red River Gorge. We made it down here. It took us about 5 hours to get here. And we camped last night at Callie's Lake, and that was an awesome campground. But we just drove straight from home, camped at Callie's Lake, and got up this morning and took off and hit the Oxer trailhead for the Oxer Ridge Loop. And we hiked on the Oxer Ridge Loop trail until we got to the Haystack Rock Trail. And that kind of went down in the low ground, down off of the ridges, down through the woods, and all the leaves are changing and falling. We got to the end of that trail and then climbed up to Courthouse Rock, which was a tough climb. It about kicked our butt, and we're all out of shape. Haven't done a whole lot of climbing this summer. We just had some lunch here on top of Courthouse Rock, or the overlook, not the actual rock, but Double Arch is about right. It's about right in there. I don't think you can zoom in good enough to see it. Oh, there it is. You can see it. Right there's where we're going to go. We came off that trail. Courthouse Rock's that way. There's a sign. Now we come back from this way. And here's the other sign. And we're going off down that trail to Double Arch. So yeah, we're almost done for the day, and the Oxer Ridge Loop doesn't have a lot of water. It has the water sources it has is pretty good, I think, but there's only one real good strong one. There was some steady tiny streams, but you could make something out of those. And it's getting late. It's 5:30, 5:45 this evening, so
yeah, we didn't have enough time. Because whenever we were coming to Red River Gorge trailhead, it was a little hard to find because they got the road closed.
Yeah, they had the road closed. It just took us longer than we should have, but we've never been here, so now we know. So yeah, that's the deal. Find a campsite, get plenty of water for tonight, and hike again tomorrow. So we'll get back with you. Somebody left a sign over here.
It says this way, Connie, back talking to everyone.
This way, a sign that says, there's a sign back there. Somebody left it. For somebody named Connie. So Connie, your sign is right here. Here's a little tip for you. Piece of ShamWow and a soaking wet tent. Doesn't weigh hardly anything. You can cut one of these full ShamWows up into 4 pieces, and you can just wipe your tent right off. Soaks up all the water. All right, we're at Gray's Arch Trail, and we're gonna hike out to Gray's Arch and make a loop out of this. I think one of the loops one of the trails is Pinch and Tight Trail, Buck Trail, maybe Rough Trail. Make a loop out of this area out here, and we're going to camp in the gorge tonight. We didn't get to camp in the gorge last night because it got late on us. We ended up going back to Callie's Lake campground and camping there. They said they never run out of primitive campsites, no matter how busy the weekend is. You just show up and they'll put you somewhere. They have a restaurant and a little store, and the store sells beer. So we ended up camping there last night. It was probably a good thing because it stormed last night, and if we would have stayed out on Oxer Ridge Trail, camped out there like what we were originally planning to do, we probably would have camped on one of the overlooks or one of the points, and that storm come in, that might not have been a very good spot to be. So down at Callie's, we were back in the woods, and we were pretty protected back there from the weather. So I think it was probably the better option. We set up in the dark, but today we have a little better plan, and we got our water situation covered, and we're going to stay in the gorge tonight.
Shoot.
Man, this place is busy today. Right back up there, that's Gray's Arch. We were just up there. I wanted to shoot some video up there, but as soon as we got up there, here come about 30 young boys with some church group or something, and they were screaming to the top of their lungs, just non-stop, just screaming. So I couldn't take any video up there of the arch, so that's all right though. I took some pictures and we moved on. Maybe we'll get ahead of them. Stop for a little break here by this stream. Yesterday I walked 7 miles, but the trail that I walked is not a 7-mile trail. It's just my GPS was registering everywhere I was walking, so that was back and forth and here and there and everywhere, not just trail miles. So but yeah, it's a nice day today. I mean, it's a little cloudy, but it's about 30 degrees cooler today than it was yesterday.
You didn't run over where I was, Dad.
We came from that way up this, and at the top here, that trail takes you to Hanson's Point. We'll go out there and then we'll come back and we'll go this way, and that'll cut us over to Sheltoe Trace. So let's go out and check out Hanson's Point. Oh, a nice campsite up here. Oh, lots of room to camp. Drone. Look at all the hammocks. They have hammocks everywhere up here on Hanson's Point. Man, there's probably 50, 60 hammocks out here. More, maybe more. And here we are. Look at that. That is amazing. Yeah. Flip the camera around
Oh,
here.
look at that one over there. Right out there.
You can see the whole gorge. And that big rock face out there, that big rock face. Wow. Let's go on out farther to the point. Oh, here we go. We're almost there. Holy crap. Look at that place, Shane. Let's get out here. Holy crap, I gotta turn this around. Hey, what'd you think of Hanson's Point?
It was awesome.
Awesome. Best view of the whole gorge so far.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna head back out to the main trail and start working our way back towards Gray's Arch parking. And on the way, we're gonna look for a campsite and see if there's any water we can load up on and find a spot to camp for the night. Getting your food all ready?
Yep.
Mom's back there cooking her food.
Yep.
Look at them leaves. Got one more thing I brought out here with me. All right, this is the morning of our last day, so we're just gonna pack up and head back to the car, and then we got a 5-hour drive back home. I think today was, or yesterday when we hiked the Gray's Arch, that loop at Gray's Arch, of the 2 days, I think that was maybe my favorite day. We got to go out to Hanson's Point, and we got to see Gray's Arch, and both days were great. But if I was going to pick one, I would say probably the second day, the Gray's Arch, that area, this whole area where we're at right now. It's all great, but if I was going to pick a day, it'd probably be that day. Still, I mean, either one though. If I had any advice for Red River Gorge, if you're going to come out here, it would be put some water in your car and do one of the big loops, and then come back to your car and load up, and then head out to a campsite. Or if you're down in the gorge where the water's at, load up down there if you're not planning on coming back to your car, because once you get up on them ridges, there's nothing there. It's all down in the gorge. The trails are great. Easy to follow, well marked. I mean, I'll definitely be back here. We loved it here, especially Hanson's Point. That was so cool. But in Courthouse Rock, that overlook there, all packed up, cleaned up, heading out. There they went. Okay, this is the end of our Red River Gorge backpacking trip. We're about a quarter of a mile from the car. It's been a beautiful hike. It's about 45 degrees outside. If you ever want to come down here, don't hesitate to come down. There's plenty of trails to pick from.
And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next trail.